In January 2026, a robot rolled off an assembly line in Sydney, Australia. No crew, no periscope, no nuclear reactor, just a flooded hull, an AI brain, and enough payload bays to carry dozens of autonomous torpedoes. It took 3 years and $100 million to build. The United States spent 8 years and almost $1 billion trying to build something similar. They still haven't figured it out. This is the Ghost Shark, and it might be the most important weapon system nobody is talking about. The ocean covers 70% of the planet, and for decades, the way to control it was simple. Build the biggest, quietest, most expensive submarines money could buy. A single Virginia-class attack sub costs $3.4 billion and takes 7 years to build. But in December 2025, a Ukrainian drone submarine costing a fraction of that price penetrated the most heavily defended port in the Black Sea and struck a Russian Kilo-class submarine. The crew never saw it coming. The age of the crewed submarine monopoly is ending, and what comes next changes everything. Here is the engineering breakthrough that makes the Ghost Shark possible. Every crewed submarine ever built is designed around one thing: keeping humans alive. A pressure hull that maintains 1 atmosphere inside while the ocean crushes everything outside. At 6,000 meters, that pressure reaches 600 atmospheres, 60 megapascals, enough to crush a steel beam like a soda can. The Ghost Shark doesn't fight this pressure, it surrenders to it. The hull floods intentionally. Seawater fills the space between the outer shell and the internal components. No pressure differential, no crushing force, no catastrophic implosion. The critical electronics, the batteries, the navigation systems, they sit inside small titanium and ceramic capsules called pressure sanctuaries, individually sealed, individually rated to extreme depth. The rest of the vehicle? It's already at ocean pressure. The water flowing through the hull becomes a massive passive heat sink, cooling the electronics silently. No pumps, no fans, no noise. But a hull is just metal without a brain. The Ghost Shark runs on Lattis, Anduril's artificial intelligence framework. And here is the problem it solves. GPS doesn't work underwater. Radio waves die within meters of the surface. A submarine drone operating at depth is fundamentally alone. Lattis processes everything locally. Convolutional neural networks classify acoustic signatures in real time. Is that contact a cargo ship, an enemy frigate, or a whale? The system decides in milliseconds. Navigation uses multi-beam sonar matched against seafloor maps to correct inertial drift. And when the Ghost Shark needs to talk to command, it has 3 options. Acoustic modems at 9,000 bits per second for long range, laser links at 10 megabits for short range, or a deployable satellite buoy for burst transmissions. 9,000 bits per second. That's slower than a dial-up modem from 1995. And yet, it's enough. Because Lattis doesn't send raw data. It sends compressed target packages. Just the decision, not the noise. In April 2025, Anduril revealed what the Ghost Shark was truly designed to carry. A family of autonomous torpedo drones called Copperhead. 2 sizes. The Copperhead 100, 2.7 meters long, roughly the size of a Mark 54 lightweight torpedo. The Copperhead 500, 4 meters long, comparable to a Mark 48 heavyweight. But here's the difference. A Mark 48 costs $4 million. The US Navy builds about 120 per year. Copperhead? Anduril says they can produce thousands per year. The secret is the hull shape. Traditional torpedoes are cylindrical, precision-rolled, hand-assembled. Copperhead is rectangular, stamped, robotic assembly, a fraction of the cost. But Copperhead isn't just a cheaper torpedo. In its M configuration, it's a loitering munition, a submarine kamikaze drone. The ghost shark deploys a swarm of Copperhead M's into a choke point. They sink. They wait. For days, weeks, monitoring the water column passively. When a target matching the right acoustic signature enters the kill zone, Copperhead activates its motor and intercepts at over 30 knots. An entire coastline turned into a dynamic, reconfigurable minefield, controlled by software, deployed by robots, and invisible to the enemy until the moment of impact. While Australia was building ghost sharks in 3 years for $100 million, the United States was spending $885 million on a program called Orca, Boeing's extra-large unmanned undersea vehicle. It was supposed to deliver 5 prototypes by 2022. By 2025, only 1 real vehicle had reached the Navy. The Government Accountability Office called it 64% over budget and at least 3 years late. The core problem? Boeing builds aircraft, micrometric tolerances, exotic materials, clean rooms. But the ocean doesn't care about clean rooms. Salt water corrodes exotic alloys. Wave action vibrates hand-assembled sensors apart. And when the hull form caused stability problems in heavy seas, the entire vehicle had to be redesigned. The Australian model worked because of one word: risk. Anduril invested $50 million of its own money alongside the Australian government. 3 prototypes, each one different, each one learning from the last. Agile manufacturing. A 75,000 square foot robotic factory in Sydney, producing dozens per year. And open architecture software that lets any ally integrate their own payloads without paying Boeing's premium. The result? A fleet of autonomous submarines entering service right now, at a cost per unit estimated between 30 and 50 million Australian dollars. The Orca? Somewhere between 150 and 200 million per vehicle, if they ever reach full production. China has already deployed its own underwater drones across the South China Sea. Russia is developing the Poseidon nuclear torpedo. Ukraine proved that a cheap submarine drone can sink a conventional submarine in a defended port. Anduril is building a second factory in Rhode Island to produce ghost sharks for the U.S. Navy. The company has already received interest in over a dozen new payload integrations. And underneath the Pacific Ocean right now, seabed sentry nodes sit dormant on the ocean floor, connected to the Lattis network, waiting. The submarine used to be the most expensive, most complex machine a nation could build, a symbol of industrial might and nuclear power. The ghost shark is none of those things. It's small, it's cheap, and it's autonomous. And that is exactly what makes it terrifying.